Ready? Everyone have calculators? Get one. Everyone have a calculator? All right, guys. So what we're doing today, as I already told you, is an extension. Can you add your or sorry? All right, it's an extension of what we've already done. Okay. Pay attention to detail. You will be just fine. It starts off by saying, follow these steps. We are doing absolute value inequality graphs. So last class we did absolute value equations. These are the inequalities. We're going to ask ourselves, will my line be dotted or will it be solid? If it is dotted, that means that you have a greater than sign, or, greater than or less than. Okay, that means if it's dotted.
Does that mean that the solid line is
If it's solid, that means that it has or equal to, so it needs that line underneath. Think about solid line under my inequality sign. You graph it by putting it in the calculator, so we're always going to do y equals. All right, where to shade? If the inequality is greater than or equal to, you are going to shade above the line. To me, that makes sense. Greater, above, higher, shade up.
Wait, doesn't that mean the other line will be below?
Yes. If the inequality is less than or equal to, you will shade below the line. All good there?
Yes.
All right, so now what? Now that you know what is and it's not a solution, if a point, which will be in the form of x, y, is in the shaded area, if a point is in the shaded area, then it is a solution. If the point is not in the shaded area, then it is not a solution. All right, but what if they ask about a point that is right on the line? If a point xy is on a dotted line, it is not a solution. If it is on the dotted line, it is not a solution. It is not included. But if the point is on the solid line, it is a solution. Because that is or equal to, that includes everything. All right, here's your example number 1. Y is greater than the absolute value of x minus 2 plus 1. Based on my equation, will this be a dotted or solid line?
Dotted.
Dotted, because it's just greater than. So it's going to be just dotted. All right, do I shade above or below for greater than?
Above.
Above, it is greater. You guys should get into the habit of always getting your points. So I'll take a T-chart. Everything else, you have to wait. What's my vertex going to be according to this inequality? Just did this last class. What's my vertex? Opposite the first number. Opposite 2. My last number stays the same.
And what?
1. So, take your calculators. already open? Oh yeah, here we go. All right, so in your calculators, we're gonna go to y equals. Slide over. Goodness, sorry, hold on guys. I was playing around with this earlier. All right, so my equation is absolute value. So math over the number, it abs. And we're gonna type in x minus 2. I'm gonna scroll out and then add 1. I'm gonna graph it so I can see what it looks like. There we go. Let's get some points. Second graph to bring up your table. So I'm gonna highlight where I'm gonna start. Positive 2, 1. Are we okay with knowing how to get points? And how to put it to our y equals? So, I'm starting at 2, 1. I'm going to pick 2 above it, and then 2 below. So, I have 0, 3. 1, 2. 2, 1. 3, 2. And 4, 3. Those are my points for this inequality. I'm going to go ahead and graph them. I go to 0, 3. There's my point. Boom. 1, 2. 2, 1. 3, 2. And 4, 3. We know I have a dotted line, so I'm just going to dot my V. Just make it dotted. My board's a little off, but it works. So if I'm going to shade above, that means I'm going to shade above my graph here. Then it says to state a solution. That means that I am going to pick a point, whatever I just shaded, and I can just state that solution, okay? You can pick whatever point you want. I'm going to pick 2, 4. 2, 4 is in that green area. Eric, is 2, 1 a solution?
2, 1.
Yep. It's right on the line, right on the dotted line. So if it's right on the dotted line, your answer is no, because it's not included. Okay? Is 0, 4 a solution?
You know?
Yeah, it is. 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in the green area, right?
Oh, I was thinking.
You think 4, 0?
For some reason, that's when you went down, and I went sideways. Here we go.
You went 0.
And then that, yeah.
Let's not do that again. Any questions on number 1? You guys got it?
Yeah.
You guys are quiet. Are you tired from homecoming?
Yeah.
On the weekend? So I'm just glad y'all are here. My first 2 classes, I've had like 2 people. 2. Those. All right. But there are exceptions. Dotted versus solid lines rule. The rule still applies. Look at number 2. Remember Bucks and Hoy from like Algebra 1?
I remember it. Oh, yeah.
Kinda. So Bucks.
Vertic.
Yeah. Well, that's our vertical. It's like a U. So Bucks means vertical line, undefined slope, and x equals. So when I have an x, I think about Bucks. right? When I have a Y, I think about poi, because the H stands for horizontal, the the O stands for zero slope. All right, so what kind of line do I have here? No. Based on, do I have dotted or solid? Dotted line, because it's just greater than. And then what about above or below? Above. Okay, so what we're going to do is put a point on -3 on the x-axis. Right there. So I'm going to draw a vertical line straight up and down. It is dotted. I just used a different line. Alright, and because my arrow is pointing that way, it's telling me where to go. The above for vertical is all of this. So this tells me that everything in that green is greater than -3 on the x-axis. Where's Kanye? Gonna be a producer back there. All right. Number 3. Y is less than or equal to -2. It'll be a solid line. I know that because it is or equal to. And what about above or below? Below. All right. I know I'm going to have a horizontal line because it's y equals, think about poi. So let's go to -2 and then a solid line this time. So I'm going to draw it right there. And I'm going to shade below. So all of this. Wait, what?
Third. Oh,
So all of those y's, all of that in the shaded area is less than -2. Okay? Please don't forget to shade in on your test. Alright? Shade, shade, shade. Yeah, if it tells you to graph to shade your graph when you don't, and take off full credit. Just kidding, not full, but what are they doing over there? It's like a circus.
It's gonna be dotted, right?
Well, so we have y is greater than absolute value of x minus 3. So it's going to be dotted. And do I shade above or below? Hold on. All right, so state a solution. Well, let's get some points first. Let's use some pretty colors. All right, so what's my vertex going to be? There's nothing, there's not a number back here, but I can assume it's just 0, right? So what's going to be? What's my vertex?
3, 0.
Oh, good job. Guys, I've been, oh, never mind. All right. Positive 3, 0. All right, so in your calculators, I'll grab them for myself too. Let's get 2 points above, 2 points below. Does anyone need help putting this into their calculators? I can come around and help you. So math over the number. You have x minus 3. Alright, so we have 3, 0. 2, 1. And 1, 2. 2 points below. We have 4, 1. And 5, 2. Are we good on our points? Yes? Isaac? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and plot these points. 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 0, 4, 1, 5, 2. And I have a dotted line. Alright. And then I'm going to shade above. Alright, so it says state a solution. I want a solution anywhere in that shaded area. Okay, Isaac, you have an idea? What's the solution?
Positive 3,
Okay.
6.
Okay, that works. Positive 3, 6. You can pick anything that is above that red line. So, Eric, is 0, 0 a solution? No, it's right here. That's not in the shaded area. So, nope. What about 3, 0? Is that a solution? Be careful on this one. No, it's not. Because it's on a dotted line. If it was a solid line, it would be included. Don't fall asleep yet. Hold it together. All good, number 4? Hey guys, we're almost there. Alright, on number 5, do I have y by itself? No, I cannot do this until I have y by itself. So that positive 1 needs to go. I'm going to add 1 to both sides. Notice how I added it to the back. Okay, we never ever touch anything inside the absolute value. Okay, and my first number, that 2, is being multiplied. Okay, so I'm adding it to the back because it's really like plus 0 back there. So my new equation or inequality is y is less than or equal to 2 times the absolute value of x plus 2 plus 1. This is my new inequality.
No, like, you know how you said like the last one was like 3, 0? So for this one, we're going to use the outside to the inside to.
Well, this one. Okay, so we don't get our, I know you're asking. We're not getting our vertex until y is by itself. Okay, because if you do it too early, then your vertex will be wrong. So here, my vertex is going to be what, Jeffrey?
2.
What's my vertex? I need to point them. What's the opposite of positive 2?
Negative 2.
My last number stays the same. 1. Right? Are you guys getting the vertex stuff? Alright, put it in your calculator. So I have 2 times the absolute value of x plus 2 plus 1. Let's get some points. Negative 3, 3. Negative 4, 5. You guys ever notice the pattern here? You get the first 2 top ones, the bottom 2 are kind of, oh wait, it should be negative 1. Alright, let's plot some points. Negative 4, 5. Negative 3, 3. Negative 2, 1. Alright, what kind of line do I need?
Solid.
Solid. Above or below? Below. So here's my graph. And I'm going to shade everything down here. right, so let's say the solution. Pick a point, any point. We have a lot to choose from. What's the solution for this one?
-2, 0.
Yep. -2, 0, that works. All right, is 0, 0 a solution? Right there. Is it in the shaded part? Yep, so it is. What about -1, 3? It's on the line. If it's on the solid line, does that count?
Yeah.
Yes. On the solid line counts because remember it is or equal to. So it could be equal to it. Alright, so then we have number 6. And number 6, sorry and y equals. So I can go ahead and make my t-chart. What's my vertex going to be here? Is there anything inside this absolute value? No, so what's opposite of nothing? 0, it just stays 0. Alright, what about your last number? It stays the same, 4. Alright, and your calculators. You're going to put your -1/3 in the parentheses. In parentheses. We have x, we have +4. I'm going to skip over the ones with decimals. I don't like decimals. So I have -3, 3. -6, 2. Three, 3. And 6, 2.
Oh, so the decimals, forget.
Oh, forget them. Unless you want to graph 0.33.
Yeah,
No,
yes.
I don't like graphing decimals either. Alright, so -6, 2. 3, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 0, 4, 3, 3, and 6, 2. Do I have a dotted or a solid line? Dotted or solid, guys? Dotted. Be sure. Look, it's just less than. It's less than, right? If it has an extra line underneath, then it would be solid.
Right.
It's dotted.
Yep, it's dotted. Do I shade above or below? It sounds like you guys are saying like below, like you're trying to merge the two. It is less than, so we go below. So I have a dotted line. And I shade below. All right, Jenny, give me a solution. 0 up. 0, 2, that works. All right, now they gave us some solutions that we need to cross out or circle, whichever ones work. All right, 3, 2, does that work?
Yes.
Yep, it's right there in the green. What about 0, 4?
Yes.
Careful, on the dotted line. No, only if it's a solid line does it count. If it's on the line, it has to be solid to count. -4, -2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's somewhere down there. 6, 2, 1, 2. No, because that's on the line too, right? 4, 5? No, it's all up there somewhere. So we only have 2 solutions that actually work. All good?
Yeah.
All right, so I want you guys to work on the ones that say let's practice, but let's wait a second. When you get here, I want you to tell me whether it is dotted or solid, and above or below. I also want you to make a t-chart with your vertex in the middle. In this case, it's 3, 2. Plot your points. You don't have to list any solutions. Okay? Here, do I have y by itself? No. I can't start anything until y is by itself. So let's subtract my 6 first. And when I do that, I have 2y is less than or equal to the absolute value of x minus 2. I never touched that. My minus 6 goes to the back. Do I have y by itself?
No.
No. What needs to happen?
Multiply by 2.
Alright, pay attention here. It gets a little tricky. I'm trying to confuse you guys. Alright, my 2's disappear, right? So I'm going to have y is less than or equal to, you guys can't see it, but there's basically a 1 in front of my absolute value symbol. Okay? Let's just say it's there. So if I divide 1 by 2, I'm left with 1/2. My absolute value does not change. I don't want to even touch it. It just stays as it is. And what happens to negative 6 divided by 2? Negative 3. Now, you can look at this and tell dotted or solid, t-chart.
Positive 2, negative 3.
So your vertex be positive 2, negative 3. You can find your other points. Okay? I want you guys to work on this for 12 minutes, 13 minutes, and then we'll come back together. So, Eric, can you hit the lights for me, please, so we can at least see the back or see this? All right, number 1. Do you guys get this? It should look like this.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Dotted above. These are my notes from last year, so if you see a mistake, let me know. All right, number 2, I at least did with you. So the green box tells you where to start. Good. It is solid and it is below because it is less than. Number 3 is also solid below.
And then that's where I ended.
You do the last one?
No, I didn't do the last one.
Alright, let's see here. The last one, okay, ignore all this extra stuff. So did you add 3, Jordan? Add 3 to both sides. So your vertex is 3, 3. I put that in the middle of my table.
It'll be y greater than or less than equal to equals
X minus, yeah, absolute value of x minus 3 and then plus 3.
3. Yeah.
Remember, guys, you can never add, subtract, multiply, divide. You can't do anything within the absolute value.
Right.
Okay? How did you guys do on this? Pretty good? Nice. All right, here's the deal. Actually, pause this.